Okay, little known fact with hitting, that most hitters and hitting coaches think two-dimensionally. They think in and out, and they think up and down. But what we're going to dispel today is that all the pitches that are hit out in front need to be more pull side. The pitches that are more middle in depth need to go more in the middle of the field. And the pitches that are deep, even the inside pitches, need to be hit oppo. So the key to hitting and where to be hitting is depth, not just in and out or up and down. Everyone's seen the points of contact drill where your deeper pitch on the outside pitch, you let it get a little deeper. The middle pitch, you hit a little further out in front, and the inside pitch, you hit it further away. Well, in a perfect world with perfect timing, that's going to be true. But how many times are we on time in a game? I mean, very rarely, 10% of the time. So we've got to be able to do drills that where we're not on time as well. It's real easy to always practice being on time, but if you're not on time, you got to learn how to buy time. So in this concept, if you get a pitch that's outside and you hit it further out in front than this, the whole analogy is going to be screwed. If you let an inside pitch get deeper than this, you're going to be screwed. And we're going to teach you how to do that properly. Okay, so what we've done is we set the ball on the deep outer third of the plate. So this is your normal outside pitch, letting it get deep, driving the ball to the opposite field, which if we aren't perfectly on time will work. Okay, now we've taken the middle pitch and also hit it in deep. And so majority of hitters, when it gets this deep, they have a hard time trying to get the barrel to the ball because they're trying to hit this ball up the middle. Well, in case of it being this deep, the best way to still hit it is opposite field. Again, Derek Jeter did a great job of balls down the middle and in, driving it that way, not because he really enjoyed driving the ball that way. That's the best way to hit it when you let it get this deep. Okay, now here's the difficult one. The ball that's inside and we let it get too deep because our timing was off. And a lot of times you don't say foul it off, but the good hitters are able to take this pitch that's inside and deep and still be able to do something with it and get it out of the infield. Okay, now we've taken the outside pitch that's a little further out in front than the really deep pitch, so it's a little further on our extension and our timing's off a little bit. This is not perfect timing, this is a way of buying time. But because the pitch is outside, everybody thinks you should be able to go opposite field with it. But if you want to maintain your square lever and your square swing and have leverage when you hit, the best way to hit this is closer to being up the middle. And so if you have kids that hit the ball up the middle and they're pulling outside pitches, it's not necessarily wrong, it's just because they like the ball a little further out in front than normal, where you're supposed to let it get a little further back. Okay, this is the zone where everybody usually practices tee work or soft toss, where it's middle of the zone, middle of your depth, and of course this ball is going to be hit closer to up the middle just because you're perfectly on time. All right, now we've taken the inside pitch that's middle. It's getting a little deeper than we're used to hitting the inside pitch further out in front. It got a little bit deeper on us. And most hitters have a tough time trying to get their barrel to this ball because they're trying to pull it. They can't seem to find their levers. The thing is, if you maintain your square swing and you're able to take your hands past the ball to maintain that leverage, you're still going to hit this ball more middle because of the depth. Okay, the biggest myth of all, when we're going away, the pitch is away, and we can't let it get deep, a curveball, a changeup, an off speed, and you're trying to get to the ball. I mean, that's really the whole key, is you're trying to get to the ball, you've committed to your swing, it's not where it wants to be. Yeah, in a perfect world with perfect timing, we let it get deep here and drive it to the opposite field, but because our timing is off, we're having to buy time, and we're actually going to have to find a way to get to this ball. Now, kids are going to find different ways. You're going to see them where they do the butt out, head, reaching swing, or you can see some people that actually go deeper in their legs and maintain their posture, or some kids just accelerate and take a longer stride to it. There's really no right way or wrong way to do it, because you can find people getting hits with it either way, but because the ball's away and it's that far out in front, you're not going to be able to hit that ball to the opposite field without really getting extended, and you're not going to be able to hit that very hard. So in order to hit this ball hard, I'm I'm actually going to have to pull that ball more often than not. Here's our middle pitch that's out in front. Again, the depth's out in front. And this is where you see a lot of big leaguers hit the ball, just because they like to have the ball a little further out front from them. They like to get a little bit of extension, a little bit of space here. And we're just trying to answer questions of why young kids go watch big leaguers and they can see a pitch that's middle or away, and these guys are pulling the ball for home runs, and they ask themselves, why can't I do that? Well, it's not that they can't do that, but you got to do it the right way. And so if you're going to practice some of these, if you're hitting a ball middle but it's further out in front, expect the ball to go more left field to the pull side, or right field to the if you're a left-handed hitter. So this ball, because it's further out in front, should be pulled. Our last one is the pitch that's inside, but it's further out in front. And most hitting coaches have figured this out a long time ago, that you hit the ball harder and better when you hit it out in front on an inside pitch, and they're not wrong. This is where your timing's perfect, and it's not getting too deep into the middle, or even the really deep on the third ball. So you're going to hit this ball out in front, and you're going to end up pulling it.